Hi guys, it's Michelle from Little Mama's House, and today I wanted to do a quick video, something a little different that I haven't really done before, and do a what's in my bag with my Salaya PM. And also I have a couple of quick announcements that I wanted to make for the page in general and for those of you who are subscribers. So let's get right down to it. The first thing I'd like to do is do a what's in my bag. I don't usually do these, so this is the first time I'm doing one of these, but I thought it would be sort of fun to see. I have been carrying my Salaya Daimler Azur for about a week. As some of you know, I'm up here in New England, and so we're really at the end of our summer. It's starting to get cool at night. We've been starting to have some funky weather, and there's not going to be many more weeks, I think, where I can carry this one without any fear of rain or, feel like it's, not fitting for the season. I've sort of used DA almost exclusively in the summer. Once it gets to fall and winter, I don't like to use it as much because it gets gross here. It's not nice out, and I'm always afraid of ruining it when I carry it in the winter, what with all the salt on the roads and mud and grossness everywhere. So I feel like I only have a few weeks left to use it, so I've been using it, and as you guys can see, it's held up great since I got it. It hasn't gotten any darker really. Patina's great. When I had gone in to Louie Vuitton on a different repair, Kyla, my SA, replaced the zipper pull for me, so even that's perfect now too. So there's been no issues, no wear and tear on the bag. I'm really happy with how it's been looking. No transfer, because it's the summer. I don't wear jeans often in the summer, so no worry about it getting on, transfer onto my denim or anything like that. It still looks just as great as the day I opened it. I'm going to show you what I've been hauling around with me inside, and it fits quite a bit. So let's just unzip it and tilt it over, and I'm going to give you a shot like this. Now, I use a purse organizer in almost all of my bags. This one is one from Etsy. This is from La Ruche Co., and she's actually been away on vacation almost all summer. So what I actually have sort of stuffed into this purse right now is an organizer that's a little too big for it. This organizer that I'm using in here right now is more for a Neverfull MM or a Speedy 30 size. So it's slightly too big for the Salaya. I think I'm going, now that she's back from her vacation, I think I'm going to go on her site and make an order for another small organizer. I had two small organizers, and when I sold two Speedy 25s, I threw in the organizer for the person who bought it. So I don't have any small organizers anymore. Hi.
Cheese.
So I don't have any small organizers left for myself, so I've got to get one. But what I do to make this fit in here is I take out the little piece of plastic that's in the bottom, and that sort of gives structure to the organizer, and I just take that out and sort of shove it in so that I have some space. One of the things I hate is when everything is sort of jumbled in the purse, and then I have to keep it hand on him, and I'm like fishing in here for something small that fell to the bottom, and just drives me nuts. So I use an organizer with almost every single bag I have. This one's a little too big, but that's sort of besides the point because I can still fit everything I need in here. So I'll start here. I'm just reaching in and grabbing randomly. So the first thing I have, obviously, the thing that's always with me no matter what purse, is my wallet. This is the Emily wallet that I have with the red interior. And so I just carry this obviously with me all the time. It's sort of small. I do have a travel organizer, which I've used. I use the travel organizer for quite a long time, but I find with the travel organizer, when it's in a smaller bag, it's too big. It overwhelms everything, and it makes it harder for me to get things in and out. So when I'm using a smaller bag, I like to use the Amelie. So I have that. I also have in here my little makeup, my Half Moon little makeup pouch, and I don't keep makeup in it. As many of you who watch me know, I don't wear makeup most days, and so I don't carry it with me. Actually, what I keep in here is my little Ipod, my old outdated Ipod that I use when I'm lifting weights at the gym so that I don't destroy anything nice, and my headphones, and I usually also carry a spare charger in here or a little battery pack in case we run out of battery when we're out and about. And so I like to keep that all in here so it's not floating around the purse and it's not making a mess. Okay, one of the other things that I have in here currently is this little guy, and this is I'm trying to arrange it so that you can actually see it. It's a little purse hook that I bought. Somebody custom makes them. I bought it from the Facebook page, Handmade Laveau. And if you can see, let me just move closer. It is a purse hook, and inside is a piece of Louis Vuitton canvas. And this, I keep it in the purse. That way, if I go out to a restaurant or I'm somewhere in a bathroom or something where there's not a safe place, I can use this little guy and don't have to worry about putting my purse on the floor and getting it disgusting. So I keep this with me. It's like magnetic, and it has a little magnet on it so that it stays shut while it's in there. And when I switch purses, this little guy always comes with me, and I always put it in there for a rainy day in case I need it. Okay, so the next thing I have in here is actually something I took out of my little travel organizer, and that is the little envelope. It normally slides into the travel organizer, and I just took this out and took it with me because even though I like the Amelie wallet, it does not have enough card slots. And it's not that I particularly need credit card slots because all the cards that I use normally fit right in here, and that's not a problem. But I am like one of those people who signs up. If there's like a membership card or a discount club card, I have it. So all of those extra cards that I like to have with me on a daily basis, I needed a place to put them. So I take this little envelope from my travel organizer out with me, and then I keep all of my little, membership cards, my AAA card, any card that's not, it's not a credit card, but that I might need with me, club card, whatever, gift cards. I keep them in this separate little envelope. It's the perfect size for them, and that sort of just keeps them, one, it keeps them out of my wallet and means that if I just need to take my wallet, I can travel a little bit lighter. And two, it keeps them so that I can still carry them with me and have them when I need them, but without them, being in the way. So there is that. And then I also carry with me, of course, my little Louis Vuitton key pouch. And this one is a limited edition one. I showed it in my collection video, but I didn't show much detail of it. It's called the Chains. I'm not a huge fan of it. I've actually been hoping to trade it for either a monogram 4 or 6 keyring key holder, because I think that would just be a little bit more functional for me. My key doesn't fit in it, and so that sort of drives me crazy a little bit. The whole point of getting it was so that I could, put the key in, and it doesn't fit because in it I also keep just my driver's license and vehicle card in here, so that I always have that with me if I'm driving. Like sometimes when we go out on the weekend, if I don't bring my bag, if we're just going out quickly, I don't like to drive. It's just one of those facts about me. I hate driving. If I can avoid it, I do. So pretty much if my husband's home, my husband drives, even if we're in my car. And sometimes if we're just going out quickly, I don't bring everything. Like if we're just going to be out for, 20 minutes running down to the store or something, I don't want to haul everything, especially with Anthony. Or if we're going somewhere like a fair or something, I don't bring my nice stuff there. So I put just anything essential to my car, my driver's license, the insurance, and the registration I carry in here. That way, if we're out and my husband's driving the car instead of me being driving, I just have all of this just in case. So I thought that would be a good idea to get this type of key holder that I can fit my key in there and those vital papers, but it just doesn't fit. The key for my car is just a clunker, huge thing, and it doesn't fit well. I mean, I could probably shove it in there, but then I just don't like how that looks. So I'm actually looking to get rid of this, and I haven't been very successful. I don't think it's a particularly popular style. I thought I would really like it because it's pink, and this is one of those purchases where although I use it every single day, multiple times a day, it's not one of my favorite purchases that I've made. So I carry it with me. There it is my keys. And then the other thing I carry is a little Chanel makeup kit. And even though I don't wear makeup, I mean, a lot of you know that, I don't wear makeup unless it's a really special occasion. So what this was actually, my grandma bought this for me when I was in high school, a really long time ago. And it was like a bronzer. And I used it up, and then it had just been sitting sort of upstairs in my makeup box, unused, sort of ignored. and I never really did anything with it. And then I saw somebody come up with a really clever idea, which was to remove the makeup containers inside and then use it as a mirror and as a pill container. And another thing that a lot of people don't know about me is I am diabetic. So I take medication every time I eat, and I carry it with me inside of here. It's a perfect little size to carry what I need, my medicines with me. And then I don't forget, because that's another thing about me is that I'm very forgetful when it comes to that kind of thing, and then I pay for it later. So my husband's always yelling at me when we go out to dinner that, did you remember your medicine? Did you remember your medicine? And now, so since I've sort of converted this to a little pill holder, I'm doing a little bit better remembering to bring things with me. And it's just the right size, and it doesn't look like a ugly pill holder. It looks like a cute little Chanel compact, and it also has a little mirror in it that I can use if I need it. So that is what I carry for my medication. And that is it, other than the organizer itself, which I'll pull out and show you quickly. This is a very pretty one. I did show it when I unboxed it, but here it is. And see, like I said, I took out that piece that makes it firm, which you want in there when you're using it on a Speedy or on something a little bit bigger where there's enough space for it. So I removed that just so that I could fit it into the Salaya, and it still works perfectly fine. It contains all this stuff. It keeps it neat from flopping around in my bag. I can fit my phone in there. I don't have it in there now because I'm home, but my phone fits in there, and it all sort of fits in there nicely. So there you have it. That is the what's in my bag for the Louis Vuitton Salaya PM. Let me know, guys, if you like this type of video. I usually, even though I've been using this one for 2 weeks almost straight, I usually do change purses at least once or twice a week. So let me know if you liked this type of video. I can do more like this if that's something you want to see. The other thing I wanted to announce is that I get tons and tons of questions about dyeing, about restoration, about cleaning, about the products I use, about my son, everything. So I've been getting so many questions. It's getting harder and harder as, thankfully, my subscribers are going up. It's getting harder and harder for me to be able to respond to everybody, and I like to respond to everybody. I really don't like to leave someone hanging if they've asked a question and I haven't gotten back to you. I really apologize. I do try to answer most of the questions that appear, as long as it's something that's not, if I mention in the video the answer, sometimes I won't respond because it's in the video, but I try to get back to everybody. So what I've decided to try to do is for the month of September, I would like to sort of have a question and answer video. And what I'm going to try to do is do that in the middle of the month at some time. And so if you guys have any questions you'd like to ask about restoration, dyeing, my bags, my collection, whatever, if you leave them below, I will make a video in the middle of the month and try to answer all those questions in one place so that I'm not sort of answering the same thing over and over again, and I can try to get as many of the questions answered in one sort of sitting as possible. So please leave your questions that you'd like for me to do on that September video. I'm going to, again, try to do that in the middle of the month. Leave them below. And on my next video, I'll remind, too, if anybody wants to leave them there, too. And then I can just sort of compile them into one video, and we'll try that and see if that works. So please make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming content. I've been working like crazy on customer bags, so I do have some to show you this week. I haven't ordered anything for myself recently, so I might have some coming. I don't think I have any coming in soon, but I might have some coming in soon that are for my own collection. But I do have a lot of customer bags that I've been working on that I'd like to show you, and some more tutorials as they come in. You don't want to miss that, so make sure that you subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.